Let's go hang out with the snakes. Oh, snakes. Here we come. Take out all the answer sheets I have and hold them close to the model. And Snakehead poke out from the model. Suddenly slither to the floor. Are they dangerous? Quickly wad up the answer sheets and threw them through the window to the next room. Snake chased after them. Soon there were none left inside the model. That startled me. They're gone now, right? Stick my hand in the model and feel around. Find a paper box and a key. Matches, music room. Yeah. Lost all of the answer sheets. Ugh. Shit. Has that much time passed already? Hideo? I anxiously call out to them. What's the matter? You aren't feeling strange? Why would I? I'm suddenly reminded of Christy Moody. She didn't suffer from amnesia or stupor when confronting Shimiyo either. That was because a different spirit gave her her mark, which means Hideo also. If you have something to say, just say it already. Now isn't the time, I'll explain it to her later. In any case, it's starting. We need to hurry and find any remaining clues. Such a weirdo. New info was added to the spirit file. Cool. Muzaki. Is this the last one? Nice. Seems to be locked. Use the music room key and open the door. Okay. Let's do a quick search. Nope. I was just seeing things. This place probably used to be full of desks, but now it only holds a single piano. Let's do it. Keys are still intact. It's probably out of tune, but it's probably definitely playable. Check the music stand. It's a piece of sheet music on it. Sheet music, carp streamer. Okay. We step into the hall and the loudspeaker crackles. Do you have brains? I'll use those wonderful brains now as ingredients and disinfect you. Oh, dissect you, not fuck. What? Did she just say she'll dissect us for ingredients? Yeah, I heard that too. She'll use our wonderful brains as ingredients and dissect us. Then that means that's why she had us take those tests. Wanted to see if we were worthy enough to become ingredients. Setting up tests to select her prey. That was what Miss Zhu was trying to do. The heads lined up in the blood-stained room. The image of my own head joining them comes to mind more easily than I'd like. New info was added. What do we do? Fucking book it. Keep it together, two of us will have to just come up with something. And it's time for the fight. Something's rushing out of the western staircase with amazing speed. Shit. Doubt we'll be able to escape. In that case, our only option is to... we'll ambush her. We'll hide so we get the advantage. Grab Hideo's hand and run down the hall. Which classroom should we hide in? We run into the music room. Because we can actually play the music in this room. Hey there. Oh, you're a pig, so use the carp music. You're also a snake? Your limbs are snakes? Miss Zoo smiles and leaps toward the second she sees us come out of the locker. She's coming closer on her ostrich legs. It's like she could jump at us at any moment. Oh, Foog. I'ma play carp streamer. Hold trash. We have to reach the piano to play the song. We've got to get past Mizzou first. You do better to distract Mizzou or we'll die before we can reach the piano. I hold up the garbage bag in front of us and endure the fierce kick by cushioning the blow. Wait, that was good? Our arm snakes hiss, threatening us. What? Do not hold up. Hold by open flame. Probably shouldn't use that then. I feel like I have the wrong partner. Unless she somehow knows. Oh god. Trash. Just hold trash. Just start. No, don't play that lullaby. We have to reach the piano to play the song. We gotta get past Mizzou first. We need to do better to distract Mizzou or we'll die before we can reach the piano. Oh, good. Okay, so if I remember correctly, it is hold up office trash and carp streamer, you do that. We have to reach the piano, yeah, I got it. We need to do better to distract Mizzou or we'll die before we reach the piano. Cool, you did your jump kick. What do snakes not like? Snakes react to heat and music, sometimes used to control animals. I also hear that loud noises at close range can be deadly. There must be a way. Think carefully so we can survive. Snake doesn't like heat. Matches. Okay. Clear bottle. Wasn't effective. Snakes are confused by the massive flames and are unable to aim. Yo, back the fuck up. Yeah, megaphone, carp streamer, yeah. Thanks, game. Hold the megaphone and try to yell into it, but she kicks it away with an angry roar. Mizzou is stuck in place, so we can get to the piano now. Eyes fingers dance over the keys. Mizzou stiffens as if she's paralyzed. She's weakened. Scream at that bitch. I yell as loud as I can into the megaphone. Mizu's entire body convulses. I did it! Hopefully I doesn't die. Like a puppet with cut strings, pieces of her body turn into lumps and fall to the floor. All that's left is a horrible stench of bodily fluids and blood hanging in the air. I did the animal-themed puzzle. I didn't use the hatchet. I don't sense Mizu anymore. Did we do it? Eyes back to normal. Her mark is probably gone. But as expected, mine is still there. There are still spirits in the city. The look on my face is probably obvious. Ai looks at me apologetically. I've gotten used to it. I'm just glad you and Yasuoka are safe now. Mr. Yashiki. Anyway, I wonder what this is. There's a folded paper on the ground where Mizu vanished. I open it and find it's an old map, shining the flashlight on it. First word that I can see is army. Is this what Miss Hiro said was stolen from her? Could be. I put the map in my bag, then we finally bid farewell to the music room and its beast and perfume smell. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that sheet music. Fucking bitch. A reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make great inspiration for a new song. Kinda don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be fucking bitch. Hey. I dashes back inside the music before I can say anything in reply. Jeez. Totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. Fucking bitch. The door slides closed. I reach out with my right hand to open it. What did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong? But it won't open. Okay, I'm looking it up. What did I do wrong? God damn it. No way. I slam into the door over and over trying to break it down, but it doesn't budge an inch. I've been around spirits enough by now, and something supernatural is at work here. I feel overwhelmingly powerless, like I'm trying to destroy a steel door with my bare hands, but I keep pounding on it with my fists. Four for 4. Door slides open on its own suddenly. Stumble into the room as if I'm being pulled in. I knew the moment I heard her scream, but to actually see it in front of me, whatever scrap of resolve I'd held on to has now vanished into the night. Fucking great. Amazing. Pale flesh and organs scattered about. Only a few limbs remained in the pool of blood. Her soft skin, her bubbly, innocent smile. Did the nest of snakes devour her? Or the spirit we thought we'd killed? The grief rises up in me like a tremendous, violent storm. I drag my useless body out of the school and get into the car. Desperately want to be far away from the school as fast as possible. Fucking bullshit. Managed to regain some calm on the walk from the garage to the entrance hall. Now that Mary's gone, I need to keep it together. Ah, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine, though. I mean, not that I believe that it's going to kill me or anything. Doesn't bother me at all. By the way, where is Miss I? I couldn't protect her. Oh. Well, thank goodness you at least were able to make it back safely. That's all Yasuoka says, but her eyes betray how she really feels. They're filled with a deep sadness. Poor girl. Being sad over it won't bring her back. Come on, shake it off. On the other hand, Hiro seems totally fine. She probably doesn't care much about people other than herself. More importantly, Mr. Yashiki, did Tsukawa have anything on her? You mean this? Pull the old map out of my bag. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Hiro snatches the map out of my hand without even so much as a thank you. Oh, I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in the shelter. It's Tsukawa's diary. It was in her room. Looks like she was still sane when she wrote in it. Take the notebook from her. Seems Miss Zu was interested in that map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you. That would be lovely. Also, Yasuoka, you must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiro here by yourselves? Please don't joke. Sai specifically requested my assistance. I'm grateful, really, but those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Sayakujo, and Mary's as well. But Yasuoka? I'd like you to help out another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exude confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. Jeez. So you're saying I have to stay. Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the mark's curse because it's unscientific. Of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found solid proof to deny it either. Miss Yasuoka's mark really did up and disappear, so I decided to stay here and see how this plays out, that's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Ah, well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. Could be related to the mark somehow, too. You're talking about the map. Yeah. It's of an underground shelter in H City. The only way Tsukawa found about that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she'd be eager for an old map of facilities that have to be 50 years old. That's a secret. It's possible that whatever turns Tsukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired too, so I'm going to bed. Hiro makes her way upstairs to the rooms. The end of our last conversation swirls around in my head. The shelter, army, Tsukawa transforming, and the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is so tired that the words are just repeating nonsensically all over and over. Can't get my thoughts in order. May as well go to bed for today. New info is added. Cool. Mary isn't here anymore. Should I rest for today? I decide to rest for now. Man, all that should end with bad end. Fuck. Yeah, that end should also have the additional bad. It's been nearly a day since we found Mare. Okay, we're like a boat adrift on the ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the currents will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Looks like you wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders should speed up the Mark's curse. If I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. Ah, that explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food to eat. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up forgetting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that this cursed thing is real. She raises her voice to hide how it shakes, still stubbornly sticking out to her denial of the existence of spirits in the Mark, but I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why does this have to happen to me? More Mark bearers. Hiro was startled at the sudden knock. Visitor in the middle of the night. I don't need Mary to know it's a Mark bearer. Sorry to impose on you so late. Tall, thin man walks in. His skin is as white as a sheet, and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. It's almost like a dead person stands before us. You're Yashiki and Hiro, right? I heard about you and the Mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about a Miss Zu, too. Sounds like you had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through on her promise and sent him here to help us. Well, let's get introductions done. I'm Shuji Daimon. I think you can guess my occupation. Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain. Thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Daimon's eyes flicker over the suspicion in Hiro's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you, the Mark. He unbuttons his shirt to reveal a familiar mark on the left side of his chest. Just suddenly appeared one day. Though, to be honest, never thought it'd happen to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yeah, that's right. There's mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. I did some personal research. Military physicians' records would mean they'd be from the Second World War. More than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. It was mentioned in those records. The rumors would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, the top secret documents related to the lab were burned. Except the clinical records I found. Secret lab, huh? It's kinda hard to believe. Dr. Daimon, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers who were divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war, and they were backed in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Yashiki? What? Are you serious? I can see why Yasuoka gave you her stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-mindedness must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. Seems the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Kanon Soldier. Kanon Soldier? That makes me think of the Bodhisattva Kanon 50 years ago in the Buddha statues. It can't be. Dr. Daimon, where is that lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea. Sorry. Documents my grandfather kept don't give any details about it. I see. Hey, Mr. Yashiki. 13th Army Engineering Lab. It's the shelter Zukawa went to. Pulls out her old map. I wanted to keep it secret, but as I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. Shows the entrances to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Whoa, you serious? In his excitement, he starts coughing. My apologies. Where did you get that, Hiro? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We're sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I'd look into it. And then Miss Zukawa stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loves strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much, though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. It's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense, but if there's some scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Is your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiro? He could have been. All I know is he was an engineer with the rank of a captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab, and now both of you have the mark. Yes, that would be correct. That or lab coats, probably all Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. Might be something there that'll help us find the truth behind the curse. It's also the origin of the Kanon soldier. A name that reminds me of a statue. Traces of Miss Zu in the shelter. Might all be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. Dr. Daimon gave us a lot of info. I have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Daimon, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So, we're heading to the shelter. About that. We were stopped from going further by a locked door. A strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Where did you enter the shelter? A manhole in K. Miyamachi North Road. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, entrance is there. But there seems to be one other one. It's at M. No South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Well, let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. New info was added. Let's grab Shuji. South Alley it is. We reach M. No South Alley. Like the North Road, it's silent and empty. It's hard to believe a lab entrance is on a residential street like this. In any case, we should look around. Okay. Windows! Peer through the windows! There are traces of the name of the store up by the roof. Looks like it's closed now. Okay, window! Even though this is a residential area, the street is completely deserted. Weird. And there's the manhole. There's a manhole. Unlike K. Miyamachi, this road has only one. It definitely looks suspicious. It's a manhole. Manhole lid has a place to grip it, just like the one at K. Miyamachi. This has to be it. Still, this is strange. Why doesn't the public have any idea about this underground shelter? Because the common person does not lift up manholes and climb inside. You'd think the sewer department would, at least. A reasonable conclusion. We can assume all info in this place is being concealed by someone. It'd be trouble if it were made public, huh? Then it's people who used to be involved. Yes, some are still alive today. A certain city representative used to be my grandfather's colleague. The Cujos may not be innocent either. Were they involved somehow? Oh, you don't know. After the war, the Cujo head was prohibited from public service. It was because he assisted the army in some manner. So he could have been involved with the lab. If I had to make a guess, this man holds a Pandora's box for any dignitary with a damaged reputation. I wonder what secrets we'll find. Still, you know a lot about it, considering. I'm interested in the lab myself, though not as much as Hiro is. I've already done some research. But, this being such an important secret place, isn't it a little too easy to get into? True, they're not guarding it. The lid could have originally been locked or bolted shut somehow. This Mizzou might have done away with their restraints. When I lift the lid, a musty smell greets me. Ugh, this smells familiar. Like the other entrance, the hole goes deep. Thankfully, there's a ladder here too. This reminds me of when I was a kid. Let's get going, Yashiki. Daimon and I descend into the dark world hidden beneath H City. What awaits us down in that darkness? Will we find the truth we're seeking? Or hell smeared with blood? Well, chances are, unless I have to switch off to Hiro, Daimon's probably gonna get killed down here. Damn. But I'm probably gonna get him killed. Okay. The sight that greets us at the bottom is the same as what we saw at Kei Miyamachi. The looming concrete walls and the suffocating stagnant air. We weren't wrong to assume that the two places are connected. This is not a place someone with bad lungs like me should be, and is that an army song? Hearing that, I feel worse. It's been 50 years, so there's no way a radio or phonograph is still playing. Something supernatural has to be at work. Or just some guy lives down here. It's so easy to fall back and blame things on the supernatural now. I've gotten too used to this occult world. I see. I don't have any spiritual powers, so that kind of thing is beyond me. If you say so, then I will believe you. Okay. As always, I will make the rounds. You! Bloodstain. There's an area within the stain that is a lighter color than the rest. Grab it. I run my fingers over it and realize something is stuck to the floor. I keep scratching at it until it starts to crease, and I manage to pull up off the floor. It's talisman? Talisman. Cool. I like that. That brings me some comfort. I'm gonna go backwards. Huh. There was a sign there. It's gone now. So, what could be on this side that... what is it? There are pitch black stains. Is this blood? It's blood. Seems so. Still, there's entirely too much of it. It's like a blood bag burst. Nice alliteration. But doesn't that other thing bother you too? Of course it bothers me. I imagine we're on the same page. Looks like something was posted here. There's a clearly defined clean space in the wall, as if something had been hit there. Looks like it avoided being sprayed with blood because something was originally posted there. Some kind of poster or bulletin. There's unfortunately no way to know. Look at it. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space that might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. Nice. The stains seem to be old. Crackles and breaks off into flakes when I run my fingers over it. So, door. It's a thick iron door. The keyhole isn't rusted. I could open it if I had the key. But I don't. Yeah, I can't go in there. Not yet, at the very least. But I'll try and keep it in mind. That looks a lot fresher. It might just be me, but that looks far redder than the blood stain behind me. This looks like an emergency light. This place is abandoned. Has a power generator been running off for all these years? It's possible. It's very possible it could. There are pitch black stains. I open my eyes wide and stare at the white space. That might have been a poster. I only end up drying out my eyes. Okay. Stains seem to be old. Crackles and breaks all into flakes when I run my fingers over it. So, nothing. Trail of blood leads to a ladder at the entrance with someone trying to escape. It's possible. Oh no, 4-way. And not the good kind. Okay. Looking. Let's see what... Something flows swiftly down the pipes. Hey there. Okay, so we're going back to ghost jump scares now, huh? I really wish I can zoom out that map. But I can't. I'm gonna hook a left. Let's go left to right. So it'll be left, forward, then right. Or probably reach a dead end. When I step in view of an iron door that appears before me, the air clearly shifts. Goosebumps rise, the presence is approaching. There's an incessant beeping like from a telegraph. Let's go! I shrug and keep moving forward. It could be, it's possible that's Morse code. The only Morse code I know is SOS, but... I don't know if that is. Live or die. The beeping becomes gradually louder, almost as if trying to tell me something. Yeah, I don't... No. Da-dee-da. Yeah, I don't know. This code, what in the world does it mean? I don't know Morse code. Most likely Buddha. I'm dead. Great. Darkness tightens around my throat like a noose. And I'm dead. Sick. So I clearly don't have the clue. And I'm not just gonna keep guessing because that's sequence breaking, but I'm not gonna go back there until I get confirmation of, hey, that's the Morse code that you're looking for. Let's take a look over here. There's a door. Wanted to search everything first. Thick iron door. Keyholes and rusted. I could open it if I had the key, but I don't have the key. Heading back. Alright. Another hallway. Looks fun. Just fun. Nothing. I'm gonna hit up, then down, then I'm gonna head forward. I want to reach all the dead ends before I press on to the correct. What's with the draining? I don't see any ghosts. It's just draining noises. Weird. big into the waterway and see something floating. I reach forward as I hold on to the edge. Somehow I manage to grab it. Talisman. The dried blood is blackened on the floor. It's quite a lot. Whoever left it probably died. Likely. That's a lethal amount of blood that I'm assuming. I'm not a doctor, so I can't confirm. That looks like it's a secret passageway in front of me. Just the way it's colored in and lit. It looks like this is a dead end. Most likely not. It does look like there's only a wall ahead, but a breeze? Yeah, that's definitely a secret path right there. But all that's there is a wall. Nope, you can see it's colored differently. That shape right there, that rectangle. You can tell pretty easily. Now, I could be a dumbass and be completely wrong about this, but there's nothing to search. God damn it.